Well, hey, babe, it's Jamie. That's me here. Listen, we got to talk, honey. We got to talk about some housewives, okay? First up, we're going to have to touch on Miss Jen Shah just a little bit, and then we're going to have to scoot on over there and talk about Miss Sheree Whitfield, honey. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, welcome back for another quick chat. Okay, please be sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. Okay, and also don't forget to leave your comments and thoughts down below on how you feel about the quick chat. Okay, now, first up on the quick chat we have is, as I said, Miss Jen Shah. Now, for those of you guys that may not be privy to this and may not have seen my previous video on this, Jen Shah's former assistant steward has pleaded guilty. Now, originally he was pleading not guilty, and he was also being faced with like 70 years in prison. So he decided to switch up that plea, and he's now being faced with, saying he's guilty. Now, what the results are going to be coming from that, we're not sure. How that's going to work out for Miss Girl over here, Miss Jen Shah, I'm not sure, but I'm looking forward to seeing how all of this is going to pan out for her. Y'all know she got arrested earlier this year due to, them scamming the old people, like 65 and up, the elderly, honey. And yeah, so that's why Stewart is caught up in this mess with Miss Jen Shah. He originally said he was not guilty. Now he's saying that he's guilty, and I think it's because he wanted to get like lesser time. He doesn't want to have to be faced with 70 years in prison. So I'm wondering, like, does that mean with this plea deal, that means you flip? Does that mean that you tell more about what you know when it comes to Miss Jen Shah? Yikes, honey, girl, I feel like she going to jail. But listen, y'all know we wish her the best over here, girl. All I can say is good luck, okay? Let's talk about the next thing regarding Miss Jen Shah. Okay, it looks like a documentary is definitely in the works. Okay, they're saying that Jen Shah's fraud case to be explored in new Hulu documentary. And yes, this is the documentary here. Okay, it's going to be dropping on November 29th. As for me, I'm definitely going to be tuned into it. I got a chance to watch Erica Girardi's documentary regarding her and Tom. It was called The Housewife and the Hustler. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I likes me some documentaries, okay? So I'm definitely planning to tune into the one regarding Miss Jen Shah. But let me give you guys a bit more details about what that documentary will entail, okay? ABC News film will center on Shah's March arrest and accusations that she ripped off hundreds of people in a nationwide telemarketing scam that targeted the elderly, okay? They're saying that her assistant, Stuart Smith, faced charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering, to which they have pleaded not guilty as they await trial in March of 2022. Now, shortly after the announcement of the documentary was made, Stu decided to flip and say, hey, I'm going to plead guilty now. So we're going to have to see how this pans out for the both of them. They're saying that the documentary will explore the allegations as well as the lavish lifestyle that Shah has portrayed on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It will include interviews from her childhood classmate, Beth Hahn. It's going to include an interview from her aunt, ooh, girl, as well as Dana Wilkie, which happens to be an alum of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, okay? This is messy. It looks like Dana Wilkie also premiered on the one for Erica Girardi when they did The Housewife and the Hustler. But this is very messy because I'm looking at it like, Jen, girl, usually people are on shows for a few seasons before they get caught up in a scandal. Girl, you did one season and they already on your tail. Girl, they already playing on your head top with this right here. But, I guess that's what happens, you do things are bound to come to the light, and that's just where she is. Her situation and everything that was happening behind the scenes is starting to come to the light. Now, right now it is quote unquote allegations until everything is proven in the court of law. So we're going to have to see, girl. All I have for you, Miss Jen, girl, is good luck. And y'all, let me know if you're going to be tuning in to The Housewife and the Shah Shocker, an original documentary on Hulu coming up November 29th. I will definitely be tuned in, and I hope that you will be as well. So let's go ahead and transition over to another housewife. Let's talk about Miss Sheree Whitfield and her boo, Tyrone. Okay, Tyrone was recently locked up because he had some financial scamming things going on as well. Okay, and he has since been released earlier this year. And we also got a clip of Sheree earlier this month sitting down in Philadelphia, which from what we know, honey, That's where he is housed at. That's where his housing facility, a halfway house is what I think they call it. That's where he is. So she was able to go up there and film with him. So that image and all that good stuff ended up leaking, honey. So according to TMZ, after that happened, after she sat down with Tyrone, after a picture was taken of her sitting down preparing to film with him, after that happened, it looks like they may be on the rocks just a little bit, okay? And I'm over here like, girl, Miss Sheree may not have no man at home, but she sure got one in a halfway house, and he damn near about to be halfway into this relationship after this right here happened, because girl, you jeopardizing him. But let's read what TMZ had to say. They're saying that Real Housewives of Atlanta star Sheree Whitfield on the outs with boyfriend. Show almost put him back in prison. So let's read this, okay? They're saying that Sheree Whitfield is not on speaking terms with her boyfriend, Tyrone Gilliams, okay? Because her reality TV career almost cost him his freedom. And you know, Sheree's so happy to have somebody, because it's not often that we've seen her Sheree on TV where she's actually had somebody. I just remember Sheree from Bob, okay? So she's so happy she got somebody and almost about to lose him. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Thank you. They're saying that sources with direct knowledge to TMZ, they're saying that sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the Real Housewives of Atlanta star and Tyrone, who's currently sentenced to home confinement, have not spoken since a November 6th incident when Sheree told Tyrone she was leaving New York City to go visit him in Philadelphia. The trouble started a few hours before they were scheduled to meet, because Sheree told Tyrone she would have a Real Housewives of Atlanta camera crew with her when she goes to sit down with him. We're told Sheree wanted him to come film a scene with her in a restaurant, but obviously that would be a huge no-no for Tyrone due to his home confinement. To put it plainly, a judge could have thrown his back in prison if he had gone. So that right there lets me know that she's sitting down here and this man never even showed up to be there with her because it could jeopardize his freedom. Girl, I want to see that play out. I want to see Sheree's face when she realizes that he's not going to be coming to join her. All right, they go on to say that that's why he passed on shooting, and production told his attorneys they simply edit the show to make it look like Tyrone stood her up. Yikes, okay. Making matters worse, this photo started circulating online showing Sheree sitting alone at a Philly restaurant. Eagle-eyed fans noticed two menus on the table, not to mention the camera crew, and assumed Tyrone was there shooting scenes. Although he wasn't, he was worried about the topics, or about the optics, with the course, okay? As we first told you, when Sheree returned to Real Housewives of Atlanta, she made it clear she wanted her relationship with Tyrone to be a big storyline. And that's fine, girl, because that's what we wanted too, okay? But that seems to be derailed, girl. Sheree, you may want to call Tyrone and have a conversation with him. Okay, not for him to be back on the show, but not for him to film on the show with you, but so you can think about whether or not you really want to pursue this. Girl, if he ain't talking to you, then maybe you should not continue to talk to him, right? And I would feel away maybe a little bit, but then, that's what you knew you were dating somebody in prison. So it's kind of like, girl, I want to say that's what you get, but you already knew what was, you know what I'm saying, ahead, your way. Like, you was dating this man and he wasn't available to you. Now he's out and he's not 100% available to you now because you want to do things on camera, and it's probably going to jeopardize your situation, girl, and him, girl. Now they're saying the incident in Philly, we're told that they have not spoken and there's been no apology from either side. Ooh, so it seems like both of y'all is stubborn. Neither one of y'all are open to talking to each other. He ain't trying to hear the BS. That girl... Sheree, did you know what you was doing and you should have never did it anyway, but you were just so eager to show everybody that you finally got a man at home? Well, not at home, but in a halfway house. Is that what it is? You got a man at home on home confinement? What was that about? I feel like you would have knew this information prior to having a camera crew there. I'm sure he already told you, like, don't do that because, according to, the details of what they told me when I got out, I have to follow X, Y, and Z procedures. What was that? I want to see this play out, honey. Talk about this man that sat up here and stood her up. I guess he did, but I want to hear y'all thoughts and comments about it down below, honey. Girl, chime in these comments and let me know how much you really care about Sheree and her boo and him being, on home confinement. And quote unquote standing her up, according to the editors of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Also, let me know your thoughts about G and Shah, and if you're going to be checking out her documentary. All right, leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.